checking the pages there, so.
Boom! We are live. We are here. We are. I was just explaining. We were having lots of technical issues trying to start this up.
Yes.
We had some lighting issues in California, which can actually. It's amazing. It actually looks like completely natural now. And Victor had a malfunctioning baby, from what I understand. It was.
I guess we could say that.
Oh,
was having trouble.
so cute.
So how is Inigo?
Let me find the page here.
Find the page. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We'll skip you then.
Page, okay. Okay.
So.
Hi.
So anyway, Kat. So you've been in LA now for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, I was homeless for the first year, and now I'm in LA.
Homeless
I've been in
for the first
LA.
year?
Well, kind of. I mean, I wasn't like on the street, but we didn't really have a home because we were just touring all the time, and so
Yeah.
we'd have a month here or 2 months there. We would kind of crash on someone's couch and.
So I've got an image of like California and LA, like everybody there is like musical or trying to get into acting or something like that.
Pretty much.
And everyone there is talented. So like how do you make a living off gigs in a place like that where everybody is doing gigs?
Yeah, it's crazy. I don't know. And everyone has come from all over the world. The levels of talent is very different. I mean,
Yeah.
there's everyone from the super amazing people to people who are just starting out that are like, I'm an actor.
I'm an actor. I can be an actor.
I'm sure you've done acting in Japan.
Not really. I've been literally the guy in LA who works at a coffee shop and has been an extra in a couple of things, standing in the background, and got to do a bar fight in a Japanese movie once, which was fun.
That's cool. That's fun.
It was kind of fun. I got to be a GI and do a GI jazz bar fight, a racist jazz bar fight. It was good. I looked perfect for it.
Oh. Well, I also got to be an actor.
Oh, you got to be an actor?
No, I got to be an actress in Ken Tanaka's short.
Oh, right. That was. Oh, by the way, that was awesome. I mean,
That's so funny.
That was actually. I mean, he does a lot of very, very good videos, but that was like.
That one was really funny.
Yeah.
It was crazy. So yeah, that was funny too, because I remember when I was hanging out with Runny 999 and with Ken,
Yeah.
that he was talking about doing something like that.
Yeah.
And then and then I saw him the day before he shot it at YouTube Space, and he was like, "Oh, Kat-san, 一緒にやってくれませんか?" So he was like, "Yes, I'd love to." So it was fun.
So
it was kind of a fluke that I got recruited.
Oh, that's awesome. So Runny is in LA as well?
He was for a little while.
I didn't realize that.
He was here with Tastemade doing some stuff here for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's back in Japan now. I think he likes it in Japan.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. And that's right. I was going to ask, did you hook up with Ken over there? But of course you did.
Yeah.
And you're using the YouTube space in LA.
Yeah, it's amazing. I just managed to unlock it at the beginning of this year.
I imagine there's like a secret password you have to try to break to get in or something.
No, anyone can get in. There's happy hours and things, but to use the space you have to unlock it.
How do you unlock it?
Key.
Oh.
You need 10,000 subscribers.
Victor, I can't hear you, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, your sound is like super low. I can barely hear anything. I'm not ignoring you. I just can't. I thought you weren't saying anything.
Victor would not say anything.
Yeah, well, I must admit, I should have called an ambulance.
Hello?
Victor, you got no sound. There is sound. I can hear crying. I can hear your voice, but it's
crying.
What's happening?
Have you got your proper mic selected? Check which mic you've got selected. You should have your Samsung. That thing's always got awesome levels. It's really low.
My Samsung died a few days ago, I think.
Okay, well, probably your mic setting on your new mic is too low. You got to turn it up. The sensitivity.
No, it's not that. I've had this problem for a couple of days.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so what's up? What were you trying to say?
Are you talking to me?
I'm talking to Victor. Well, he wanted to say something and I couldn't hear him.
I better come back later.
Oh.
Sorry.
Yeah, yeah. Looks like you need some. It looks like the baby is malfunctioning again. There we go.
Oh.
Wow, that's funny.
Oh.
Victor has like a perfect swarm of baby and technical malfunction all at the same time. It's kind of a
Perfect.
theme we have of technical issues. Well, actually, no, I just remembered he doesn't like it when I mention tech. I'm totally I'm Mr. Technical Issue, but he doesn't like me saying that. So
You're just a
I should
technical
stop.
issue.
I'm basically
You're
a
just a
tech.
walking technical issue.
Yeah, I've learned to embrace it. I embrace all my flaws, as you know. There's nothing wrong with being a technical issue.
Well, I mean, I just woke up, so no makeup today, so all natural. Technical issues are all fine with me today. Yeah. Oh, it's the lighting, it's the perfect
It's the lighting, good lighting. Yeah, I can tell you've been learning at the YouTube space.
So I was gonna say 2 days ago, it's been great. Like, just unlocking YouTube space. It's very different to Tokyo, in the sense that there's just a lot of space. Like the YouTube space has a lot of space, whereas the Tokyo one, it doesn't have as much space.
Tokyo is more the Tokyo lack of space.
Yeah, but that's just being in Tokyo, I guess.
And breaking into it. I mean, this is a bit dated, but did you ever watch the TV show Get Smart?
No.
You know, Get Smart. Maxwell Smart is the American secret agent, and the whole intro sequence is going through this kind of elaborate, secret building entrance. Anyway, he goes through about 20 different secret doors and tunnels and stuff like that. So, yes.
That's what YouTube Space Tokyo is like.
That's pretty much what getting into it is like. Oh, I've got the routine down now. I'm pretty much like the star of that show now. But yes, it took a long time to figure out.
Yeah.
Yasa just made an excellent observation that this show is now 2.5 Kiwis. We've taken over.
1.5.
Not 2.5. We're 2.5. We're 2.5.
Okay.
That's
I'm
right.
0.5. 0.5, yo. I've always wanted to be a 0.5.
No, I think we're both 1.25. We're definitely.
Oh, okay.
we're 125%. That's how we work. Yes.
Yes. Awesome.
So I'm still curious. So first year homeless in LA. I mean, it sounds like you were doing the real struggling musician actor thing in LA.
Yeah, I guess it was. Well, it was actually in San Bernardino, which is about because LA was too expensive. So it was San Bernardino where Masaki was telling me, he's like, don't leave the house. I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, this isn't Japan. You can't walk anywhere. I'm like, really? So
how many times have you been shot so far?
Well, 5.
5. Okay, that's pretty impressive.
I've never seen it. I've never actually seen a gun being pulled. I mean, maybe I'm not in the right place for it. I'm in a semi.
You don't know where to look. See, New Zealanders, we don't know where to find the guns. That's our problem.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Yeah. Although I didn't realize for the longest time, I didn't think New Zealand had guns, but I guess they do.
Oh, yeah.
It's just,
I grew up in army.
My dad's neighbor was like, it was such a tragic story. I don't know if I should be sharing this right now, but and my dad's neighbor, who's fine, she's an old lady now and she's full of life, and I can't believe this happened to her. But my dad's neighbor dad was telling me, she's like, oh yeah, she was shot in the head by her husband and then committed suicide. I was like, what? You know someone that was shot in the head in New Zealand? And she survived and she's happy and jolly, which is amazing in itself. But I'm just, that stuff you hear about in the US, I've never heard of that in New Zealand. So
yeah, crikey.
Sorry if I've turned you all off New Zealand.
Well, no, most people seem once were warriors, so believe me, yeah. Well, I mean, there were scenes like that in Lord of the Rings. I'm pretty sure there were probably they had.
They'd see a lot of violence in Lord of the Rings, and
everyone's fully prepared. Yeah. So,
cool.
So I mean, how was the transition going from from New Zealand to Japan to America? Which is the biggest culture shock for you, Japan or America? Japan. America is more comfortable.
Well, it's English, so.
That's true. That's true.
It's Japan was definitely the biggest one because I couldn't understand Kugiomu as well. I mean, I could because I was born there and my mom's Japanese and I have been around Japanese people, so to an extent, but not really. So that was the hardest part of just.
I'm still Kukiome, but it's just a question of how much you care about it. But yeah.
Yeah, that's true. And I think maybe towards the end I started just caring a little too much, or like realizing too much. Whereas first I was like, I'll just be me. What? You can't sit on the floor here? I'm just gonna sit here anyway. You know, and I'll just be like nothing too crazy, but I'll just do things that maybe Japanese people don't do. Like just do random things. I don't know. Just I'm weird. I do weird stuff. But
Yes,
but here I'm pretty normal. Well, I don't know.
Well, you went to Los Angeles and you found out in Los Angeles you're normal.
Yeah.
I've never been to Los Angeles, but I've heard about normal in Los Angeles. I've always wanted to go there, actually. Seriously.
Well, come say hi.
Yeah. There's a thing about, I mean, I actually find with the three, I found with like New Zealand is a kind of, has a lot, I find has things in common with Japan. The whole thing about needing to, the tall poppy thing. Japan has the kukiome is kind of its own version of what we in New Zealand have as the tall poppy thing. So if you are slightly different or slightly, don't care about what other people think or slightly want to do anything like singing or I remember, or I used to go to law school, like 1,000 student lawyers. In America, you would need riot police just to stop them all asking questions. And in New Zealand, there'd only be out of 1,000 people, 3 or 4 people that ask questions. And I was one of them. And everyone would just turn around and say, "Why are you asking questions?" I said, "It's because I'm half Australian. I can't stop myself talking." It's like, I don't know, there's a comfort to the similarity in some respects. I found similarities when I got here, and when I was around Americans, I didn't know kind of where to start. But the cool thing about Aussies and Americans is that it doesn't really matter. Nobody cares what everyone else is doing so much anyway. So that's kind of, I find that kind of liberating at the same time as a weird New Zealander.
Yeah, totally. I mean, that's kind of, I think, in a way, New Zealand is, the New Zealand culture either makes you or breaks you, because it either makes you stronger, where you go somewhere else, where everyone's like super supportive, and they're like, "You got dreams, go for it," and you're like, "Oh my goodness, I can go for it," and you just go, or you in New Zealand you're like, "Oh, I can't do anything." Oh.
That's okay. I can't do anything either. It's okay.
I don't know what it is, but
people do have to.
Kiwis are great, and I've met a lot of amazing Kiwis here. So, I mean, there's a cool of. I really
Kiwis are
like.
Great in the same way that Japanese are great, I think, which is that Kiwis are very aware of the people around them, and they're very conscious of being nice and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of pressure that comes with that at the same time. About you become very it makes you self-conscious yourself. And that's why I think a lot of really successful Kiwis leave in order to become successful. It's like why we have so many people in Hollywood and people, in Australia and so on who do well after they go.
Yeah.
I don't know, but I don't know. At the same time, I always used to say, I don't feel so strongly now, but I used to say I found people like Japanese people easier to relate to than Americans when I first got to Japan. Guys like Victor, I didn't even know how to talk to someone like that, It's just, I can't figure out what you're thinking,
But they tell you what they're thinking.
Well, yeah. But you know what? They do, and they don't. Like, sorry, explain this to me, because there's some things about American culture that I still don't understand.
Yeah.
So, Victor, why do Americans say, "How are you," when they don't mean it? That really bugs me.
Oh, can't hear you.
Can't hear you. Well, the facial expression. This is what I love about Americans, though. I can totally understand what he's saying, even though he's got no sound.
Yeah.
How about now? Can you hear this?
Oh.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so a few minutes ago, I was yelling out these questions to Kat, the things I really wanted to know, and nothing was getting answered. I thought, what the hell? These rude New Zealanders just completely ignoring me.
I could hear you were shouting something, but it was so low and
to be honest, I think this died. It started happening on my laptop.
Oh no!
I disconnected it. I'm just using the internal mic. But anyway, I don't know what happened just now. But the "how are you" thing is pretty normal. Like, we don't really think anything of it. Just how are you? Just how are you
Hi,
doing?
how are you?
But we don't really care. Yeah.
Yeah. That really bugs me. I've gotten used to it. That used to bug me.
You think New Zealanders don't do that?
What?
There are
How
not
are you?
enough of you for anyone to make any scientific judgment as to what you do.
Well, no, it's just a thing. If you ask,
No one notices.
we don't. If we mean hello, we say hello, and if we say how are you, which isn't a common greeting, but if we say it, we kind of we'll wait for an answer. But so I don't know. I remember my first encounters with Americans. I say, "How are you?" Well, actually, and they've already turned away, and and I just feel kind of sad. But
But it's like the Japanese high school Genki. It's like Genki, and nobody ever answers. It's just.
Yeah, that's true.
I always answer every time. I give them a detailed report.
Is it usually depressing? Well,
That's why you're on the internet.
Well, that's why I'm cookie on it anyway. I never quite got the
I
hang of
woke up
that.
on the wrong side of the bed this morning, and then my coffee machine wouldn't start, and then
Yeah.
Too much information. So I'm sorry I missed the beginning of it. As you can see, I was having a fidgety buddy there.
oh, it's so cute.
But thanks for getting up at 5 in the morning for us.
Well, you're welcome. It was actually 6.
Can I? Oh, is
I
it,
got the text
Can I
this morning. I was
can I
like,
ask a question
hello.
I'm really curious about? I'm curious about if you could summarize your first year in California.
oh, my first year in
I guess the first
California.
and second. Just did I miss that? Did you guys talk about that?
That's okay. We can do it again. Go
The
on.
first year, I summarized it with Hiko. It was kind of, first year was like, okay, we're in California. What are we doing? I don't know. We're staying at our friend's place. This is Masaki and me.
Mm-hmm.
Staying at a friend's place. And we decided, well, first I came back to Japan and did a 3-month Japan tour, which was crazy, and that threw everything up in the air. And then we came back and we packed. We had one day to repack, and then we went over to the East Coast, rented a car, and then drove around for a month, going to all these different college conventions to try and get some college gigs with friends of ours. So we went from Buffalo to, where to go? We went from Buffalo to St. Louis to Hartford, Connecticut, and then
What
to
time of the year was it?
Peoria. And it was just crazy. We just went all over. Are you there?
Yeah. What time of the
Huh?
What time of the year?
This was in October, November last year.
Buffalo was already getting chilly at that time.
Oh, it was getting a bit cold. But yeah, thought it was cool. It was so funny though. I made a friend on the bus who then was like, well, she was an older Japanese lady who said, "Oh, come to Chicago, come stay with me in Chicago." So I did, and now we're great friends. And she went and stayed with my mum in New Zealand a few weeks ago. So it's just crazy. You just meet people all over the place. It was fun. Yeah. Yeah, so what do we do? And then we did that, and then for a few months we were staying at our friend's place and just trying to figure out how to live in LA and what to do, and then we found a place in LA. So it was pretty weird. It was just weird kind of being homeless for a year, and not in the sense of living in a cardboard box, but just staying at friends' homes and not knowing what we were doing.
It's amazing you strung it all together. You actually managed to do it, though, didn't you? You managed to. That's
It was
kind of
crazy.
cool.
I mean, we picked up a few college shows through that, and now we're kind of, every few months. I mean, last weekend we were in Portland. The weekend before that we were in Denver and Wyoming, and then next week we're going to Minneapolis.
So question, how do you book a gig in Wyoming?
Crazy.
I saw Close Encounters of the Third Time, and I've always wanted to go there and play to the aliens. But seriously, like, I saw the movie and there were just like cows and stuff. How do you do that?
Oh man, it was crazy. Well, where did we meet them? Okay, so we went to again a college convention. So college music, college convention is a place where entertainers and like speakers and whatever, like there's just all these people. There's balloon artists, there's dancers, there's comedians, there's all sorts of people that come, and then there's a lot of college students from all these different colleges in a certain region that all come, and basically all the performers and entertainers do presentations. We have booths, and for 3 days we all just kind of network with each other, and then students choose people to bring to their school for the next year. So they're thinking of their calendar. what they can do to entertain their students, because some of them are in Wyoming in the middle of nowhere and have nothing to do, so they provide and bring people to entertain.
So they bring people to entertain.
Yeah, so I make these little origami butterflies, and I hand them out with my CD, and Masaki and I, we say, hey, we're like a musical duo from Japan and New Zealand, so if you want to bring us for a cultural thing, bring us, and we could do like an origami workshop. So it's really fun because people, we have to stand out, because who knows who we are? I mean, who really cares? There's a lot of musicians and there's a lot of people selling themselves, and so but most schools want a bit of culture, or they need to like tick a culture box in there. Okay, we've done the culture thing this year, so a lot of the events that have been successful for us have been the ones where maybe they have Japanese students and they get a Japanese group involved. And so last weekend was a Sakura Matsuri in Oregon, in this little college. So it was a university where 2,000 people come, but they had 400 or 500 people there.
Wow.
And they have 170 Japanese students out of 2,000 people. So
what state was this? Oregon?
Oregon, yeah.
Okay.
So you'd sing in Japanese?
Yeah, I'll sing half in Japanese, half in English, usually. Yeah.
You sell your CD?
Cool. And sell my CDs, and I make little origami earrings, and yay!
And you make a living off that? That's your sole source of survival?
Yeah, although lately I've started busking at the promenade as well.
Yeah.
And through that, it's been amazing. I got a gig at the airport.
Yeah.
So, it was just crazy. It was my first time out there on the promenade, so I was a little bit nervous. And there's this lady in a wheelchair who's got the spot saved. She's got it from 2 to 4, and I turned up at 1, and she's like, "This is my spot, but you can have it till 2." So it's like real gangster. I'm like, okay.
So the wheelchair entertainer mafia of Los Angeles. I've heard about that one. They've got a tough union. I would follow her rules.
I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry, I'm gonna blow my nose. I'll do it off camera.
That's okay. Victor, we should sing so that no one can hear the sounds. We'll be like the toilet that makes those noises. Oh, it's already finished. See, nobody even noticed.
Sorry for a stupid question, but what's a promenade? I mean, in this case,
sorry.
I don't know what a promenade is, but in this case, what is it?
Okay, so, and 3rd Street Promenade is in Santa Monica. I pointed that way, but I don't actually know if it's that way. No, it might be that way. And gosh, what's wrong with me? I'm sorry, I just woke up, so my voice is crazy. But it's so it's called 3rd Street Promenade, and it's a street in Santa Monica where there's just a lot of buskers. So you can get a permit, and you can busk. Anybody can really busk there. Yeah. But there are some really amazing people out there too. So it's cool because a lot of people actually come to hear street performers. And it's a little different because I've done a lot of street performing in Japan, but in Japan, they don't give you money, so it's great here because it's actually an income for people. People will support you.
Right.
And I know some people who actually that's their living. They turn up every day.
Yeah.
Like for 4 hours, that's their living. And on the weekends, everyone's fighting for spots because yeah.
So, have you ever lived in LA? You've lived everywhere in America, if I recall. Right? You lived in Alaska and New York, and have you ever been in California?
Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I've only lived in New York and Florida. I've been to LA a couple times, but
I thought you said Alaska. So, sorry, am I making up an imaginary action-packed life?
A friend of mine, but not me. No.
Okay. For some reason, I thought you worked on crab trawlers or something. I don't know.
I told you about my friend who did that once.
Ah, was it your friend? Okay.
He did that. So this is really not important, but what does the woman in the wheelchair do? What's her act?
What's her act? She sits in a wheelchair. What do you think she does?
She has this little boom box, and she put it down on the ground, and then she was singing in her wheelchair, and she was kind of dancing around it. Like she was rolling around on the street with her wheelchair and singing.
All right.
And and she said she does that every 2 p.m. every day.
Every day.
Weekday. Yeah.
Okay. And how much is a license?
Pardon? How much is license? $37 for the year or something. It's nothing.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
that's just curious stuff. Things I would never ever know, you know.
Yeah. 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 Yeah, so it was great because the first time I was out there for an hour. Usually the slots are 2 hours at a time, so from 12 to 2 and 2 to 4.
But is it regulated, or is it just you guys just decide?
It's regulated. It's heavily regulated. Yeah.
Wow.
There'll be people going by all the time checking your permit and telling you to move along if you're doing something you shouldn't be doing.
I didn't even know the word busker until I came to Japan. I think a British person taught me that word.
Oh yeah, and I guess here they call them street performers.
Well, what about in LA? Do they say busker?
I think they say street performers. I think busking might be an English word.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about the questions that I missed.
By the way, Mr.
That's fine.
Cordy Chip answered your question. Apparently, a promenade is a street along the water.
No, I know what a promenade is, but I didn't know if there was a special
I didn't know that.
promenade.
There we go. It's good to know.
Have you done any acting in LA or tried to break into that?
No, the only thing I've done was Ken Tanaka's.
Right.
Oh, for which I can't believe that they gave Taylor Swift the award and not you, because you totally, you know, I'm gonna let her finish her acting, but seriously, that video with Ken Tanaka and you in it was good.
Oh. Yeah, it was fun.
So did you shoot that at the? Where did you shoot that actually?
At the space, at YouTube Space.
So there's a studio of like a
Whoa! No way! Really?
So that's no longer there. They now have a police station set.
Oh man,
Which is amazing.
That's cool. You got an izakaya set. Oh, that would be great. We got to get one of those, Hiko.
Yeah.
Wow.
It was a bar set that Ken-san bought some Japanese things and just put them around.
Look like izakaya.
You know, I didn't even think twice about it, but I mean, I just watch it and you don't even stop to think, did they shoot this in a studio at the space? It just looks like you were just recorded it
at a restaurant.
At a restaurant.
That's what I thought.
And it looks great.
Yeah.
So tell us about the LA space, because the Japan space is cool, but I've heard that the LA space is much more accessible. It's much bigger.
Yeah, it is. It's great. It's got a huge Studio One is huge.
Yeah.
I don't even know how huge, but probably bigger than the whole of YouTube Space Tokyo.
So they could like shoot Star Wars there or something?
Yeah, I think they were gonna do some Terminator promo stuff there or something.
Whoa, okay.
But they can have a concert, or they can kind of fill people. I mean, it's not like huge, but it's a big room. You can do stuff with it. But I think that space is just limited for people who've got 100,000 subscribers or more.
So Victor can use it.
Victor can use it.
We can't. We're the little people. We can't.
I'll bring you in. I'll bring you in with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
But and then there's Studio 2, which is currently so there's seasonal sets where I think the police station set is up for 2 or 3 months, and everyone's fighting to get it. So I don't know whether I'll be able to get it, but it'll still be around in July. So when I come back from Japan, I'm hoping that I'll be able to get it and use it for a music video.
Yeah.
All musicians have to spend time in jail, you know.
Yeah, of course. So fake jail will be much better than real jail.
You need the rep, like a rapper.
Yeah.
Actually,
so not cool like that.
At the party though, when Rhyming Gaijin got up with you and Sayuri and you were playing, that was really, really good.
Yeah. I do like playing with rappers.
Yeah. It works like that actually.
Yeah.
But so I mean, the whole thing is you're coming to Japan.
Yes.
So when are you coming back?
I'll be coming back in I think about 10 days, and then we've got all these gigs lined up. We're going to Nagoya. We're going to play in Tokyo, Chiba, Kagoshima, Ishinomaki. Like we're going everywhere from Tohoku all the way down to Kagoshima. So
you're renting a car again?
You're renting a car and just doing it all over again.
Wow.
So every year we get at the end of it, we're like exhausted. We're like, I don't know if we could do this for another year. And then we forget, and we're like, let's do it again.
Oh, now I remember.
The schedule's on your homepage?
It is, yeah. We've got 23 shows. It's all up there.
Looking it up.
Well, we've got more, but those are the ones listed.
Was it catmusic.com or catmcdowell.com?
Katmusic.jp.
JP.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Nagoya, June 6th. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
So let's go through. In fact, let's do a geography quiz. So Victor, no peeking.
All right.
I'll figure out a way to make this into a quiz. I'll ask you if you know where if you've been to these places before. Let's see if you've covered the tour that Kat is about to do. Okay, so you're not looking at the screen, right?
Not looking.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to ask Kat as well. Have you been to all the places that you've got lined up?
Yes.
Oh, okay, then it won't be interesting. So Victor, so Chiba, you've been to Chiba?
Chiba. No, not really.
You've never been to Narita Airport?
Well, yeah, but that's not really Chiba. That's just Narita Airport.
Well, it's Chiba. Well, it's not Chiba City. Okay. Tokyo you've been to. Kamakura, have you been to Kamakura?
No.
I once mispronounced at a business lunch that I haven't been to Kamakura in ages, and it was very embarrassing. Because it sounds like something else. I mixed the word for Kamakura, the sacred Buddhist site, historical site, with the hostess bar.
Oh, Kamakura.
But yes, that was fun. Kamakura is also okay. And they're going to be down by the beach down there.
Yeah.
That's beautiful down there. In Shonan, so just up the road, Shonan.
Mm-hmm.
Have you been to Shonan? It's the surfing mecca of Japan. It's not actually the best place to go surfing.
About that place.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Lots of cool outdoor places. Shizuoka. Where are you going to be in Shizuoka? Like Shizuoka-shi?
Yeah, I think so. Shizuoka City.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Molly should come by and see you then. Tell him.
Yeah. Well, actually, that's right. There are heaps of people down Shizuoka way. Osaka. You've been to Osaka, of course.
Yeah, of course. Many times.
Yeah. Kobe.
Many times.
Yeah, many times. Okayama.
Okayama. Yeah, once for a teaching conference. Spent a week
I'm
there.
going to move this light. Everything's changing. Daylight.
Okayama's not too exciting, but if there's this teaching conference and it's full of people letting off steam after work, it's cool.
I've never been to Okayama. I hear that they have great mandarins there. So my advice for Kat is to eat lots of fruit. Hiroshima?
Oh, Mandarins. Okay. Hiroshima. Yes, 3 times. I like Hiroshima a lot. Really friendly people.
Yeah. Kokura.
No, where is that?
Kokura's in Fukuoka. It's near Kitakyushu. They got a big crazy castle there.
No, is it the what's the place where you catch the ferry to South Korea?
I think that's just.
Imonoseki maybe? No.
I forget the name of the port.
I've only been to one city in Kyushu, and that's just to catch the ferry to South Korea.
Well, Kokura's pretty close to there anyway. Kokura's cool. So Oita. So you've never been to Oita?
Oh, so you're going all the way down there? Wow, that's cool.
Yeah, we're going down that side.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hyuga. I don't know Hyuga. Where's Hyuga?
Hyuga is the surfing mecca. It's down. It's below Oita. It's in Miyazaki, and it's in Miyazaki-shi.
Yeah.
And yeah, it really doesn't have very much except a lot of surfers and their surfing comps, and it's a beautiful, beautiful place.
I've heard Miyazaki is the best place to surf in Japan, although I don't know the geography very well.
And out of Miyazaki, Hyuga is the best place. So it's about a 3-hour drive from Miyazaki Airport.
Wow. Oh man, I want to go there. Okay. Yeah. So you're going to take surfboards while you go around?
No, we did the first year, and then we didn't surf at all. And then we had to take it through typhoons and all sorts of stuff. It was just it became a burden. So we're not going to do that anymore.
Okay. So then Miyazaki, Kagoshima. So you've never been to Kagoshima, Victor?
No, not done that. I haven't been to Kyushu at all either.
Okay. Kumamoto. I went to Kumamoto first time last year actually.
Cool.
So Kumamoto is cool. Yeah. And Fukuoka is awesome. And then back to Okayama.
Mm-hmm.
Then Nagoya. You finally get to Nagoya. You skip Nagoya the first time.
Okayama twice, yeah.
You get, like double mandarins.
You know, Okayama love music. So, yeah, just amazed.
It's not that big a city. It's like, what, 500,000 maybe? Not even, right?
Well, once we're playing in the city, and then the next time with Okayama, we're playing closer to the beach. So it will be slightly different places, but yeah.
Is that it? That's why you're going there twice? It's just
there are a few different venues. They're small venues, so they can only fit so many people.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, cool. And then you're going straight from Nagoya to Fukushima.
Where are you playing in Nagoya before you go on?
We are playing at Cafe Flow, which I know all the other times I've played in Nagoya, it's been a little bit out of the city. So Cafe Flow should be closer to the city.
Have I been there before? Have you played? Is that...
No, I don't think so. No, it's the first time playing there, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sounds familiar, but I'll check it out.
Victor, you have to track it down.
Yeah, I want to see you.
It's Saturday, so I can go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo!
Okay, and then we've got Fukushima and Ishinomaki. So you've already got the venues sorted out for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been up there. That's nice.
Yeah, Fukushima is amazing. We're going to play at this. There's a new park, like indoor park that's just opened. And I remember a couple of years ago I met this guy who he's so passionate about, raising his city, Fukushima, up again. And he said, these kids can't play outside, but Fukushima is like the outdoor activity city. And it's a town of like, everyone does everything from skateboard to, he said it's the one place in Japan where you can go to the mountain and surf and skateboard, like all in close distance, close proximity of each other.
The best surf spot I've ever been to in Japan that was a surfing camping trip in Fukushima, and the best spot that we went to was in Kitasomo, which is about 10 kilometers from the plant, unfortunately, so it's not surfable anymore. But even and it's bad to look at it this way, but if you ever look at the webcams that they have of the nuclear plant, when they're doing all the updates, they have awesome waves there.
Yeah, I know, it's a shame.
I mean,
actually, I wanted you to bring that up because I'm sure a lot of people in the comments are like, "Wait a minute, why isn't anyone talking about the radiation in Fukushima?" So just so everyone can know, Kat, you're not worried about the radiation.
I'm not worried about. I'm not worried about the radiation.
You're not worried about turning green, and glowing in the dark.
Yeah, growing sticky head. Yeah.
No. I mean, I'm only there for 2 days, so.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't live there.
I probably wouldn't live there. No, and I mean, I've got 2 gigs in Fukushima-shi.
But twice.
One's in Fukushima, like more inland, and that's going to be at the skate park, and then the other one is going to be at a church in Iwaki, which is closer to the beach.
Yeah.
But it's interesting because when I went to Iwaki a few years ago, after everything happened, and they were doing a lot of, I was playing to a lot of refugees and people who were helping, so people were really tired, and and a lot of people from Fukushima have moved to Iwaki because even though it's on the coastline and even though it might seem closer than some of the other parts of Fukushima, it maybe because of the wind currents or something that it just doesn't get as much radiation, or it doesn't get as much of that radiation as some of the other parts of Fukushima. So that was really interesting to hear that lots of people have moved there, and some people were already out surfing, and they were like, "Oh, you want to come out surfing with us?" I'm like, maybe next time.
It's really good there, but yeah.
But then some people said something interesting. They're like, "Oh, we're more worried about like the rubble than the
Oh, that's right. All the debris that's in the ocean up there. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
The rubble.
So, like just like the gareki from like rubble debris from there's just all the stuff in the ocean that.
Oh, I mean floating around.
Yeah.
Okay.
Going surfing, they're more worried about, and frankly, I mean, honestly, well, I haven't actually. You know what? I don't think I have been surfing in Japan since the quake, and it's not the radiation for me. It's debris, but it's also the fact that a lot of people got swept out there, and I don't know. They still, it feels a bit weird. So but at the same time, I mean, you got to respect and admire the people who kind of say, "Screw it, I'm going surfing. I don't care." Who do it anyway. Because you got to start to do that at some point and not be weird about it. So, good on them for going out.
Yeah, the indoor park is a really great idea because he just wanted to create a place. So he's been raising funds for the longest time, and now they've been able to create a place. I don't know whether they've created a wave pool too, but I think that's the idea, is eventually to be able to create a wave pool as well, so that kids can still.
Square is where you'll be.
Channel Square, yeah.
Cross Cafe. Which one is the?
Cross Cafe is the Iwaki.
Okay.
That's an Iwaki. Yeah.
Channel Square, huh?
And then the final one, which will be 2 months, a whole 2 months after starting, will be in Kanagawa. We're in Kanagawa.
It's a station called Motosumiyoshi. It's right by Musashi Kosugi, so it's in Kawasaki.
Yeah.
It's about a 10-minute walk from the station, I think. So it's not like easy access, but the bar is so cool. They have great burgers, great ice cream, and it's a lot of fun. So we've just started doing all our tour finals there because we play with a full band. My brother's playing drums for me.
Yeah.
And so that one I'm really looking forward to. It's going to be fun.
Yeah. So got good burgers there. I know that area, actually that's near my commute at the moment as well.
Oh really? Oh cool.
Yeah. I know that neighborhood, and I know what you mean. It's kind of it's really nice out there. Actually, that part of the city.
That could be a good place for a YouTube party too.
Yeah.
It could be really good.
Yeah.
We got to think about that because we were too big last year.
Yeah.
Not too big. It was huge. We need more space, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know how much space you need. Them like standing room, it'll probably be like really tight. It'll probably fit 170, but you probably wouldn't want that for a YouTube party. So comfortably it fits about 100.
I mean, location-wise, it's probably tough for a YouTube party
That's
because you'd have people have struggled to find it. But I know what you mean. It's just a really cool area, and that's why a lot of people live around there.
And
actually,
you could have it like you could have the party for pretty cheap there. I think it's just.
Yeah. No, that's I mean, and there's so many students in universities and stuff out there. For people who are thinking of moving to Tokyo, actually, Musashi Kosugi right now is like one of the real happening areas. Actually, it's kind of up and coming. It doesn't have so much of a name yet, but it's really, really so it's a really cool area actually.
Yeah.
To do the final, that's cool.
I lived in Mizonokuchi, which is close by too.
Right.
And that place was really good. Mizonokuchi. It's just like once you cross that river from Futako Tamagawa to Kawasaki, like Kanagawa, the rent goes down.
Oh, really?
It's still easy access. You can still get to Shibuya. Like it's great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2 months. You and Masaki going to be touring that whole time, and then back to Los Angeles.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy. It's going to be insane.
2 months on the road. Cool.
That's a really heavy. I mean, so
there's probably like 5 gigs that we haven't put in there. Just private gigs and stuff. So it's going to be pretty insane.
Private gigs?
Did you say
gigs? Yeah, we'll be playing at Victor's house.
Yeah. Happy birthday, Mr. President.
I'll still be here then. In July, though, I'm taking off. Probably go to the States. But now you got me taking off to LA. I want to go to LA now.
Yeah,
you should totally go to LA, Victor.
Yeah. Hey, well, if anyone's looking for a place to live here for 2 months, our room's going to be available.
Do that Airbnb thing people do.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
I should do that.
Well, so how long has it been since you've been back in Japan? Has it been? Have you not come back the whole 2 years?
No, I did a nationwide tour last year and the year before. Every year we come back. I haven't seen you in ages.
Well, that's right, actually.
It's been too long. Because every time we come, we're like on the ground running. Like we're out of Tokyo most of the time.
No, I get it. I mean, it's looking. I feel tired. In fact, I'm tired from just reading your schedule just now.
I think the first year we did 8,000 kilo on the car. Like we drove for 8,000 kilometers around Japan, and we did like the first year we did shitamichi, so we didn't take the highways.
Yeah.
Last year we took the highways, and it was so much better.
It's one of those things you always admire the sentiment of packing the surfboards and taking all the back roads. But in time, I'm pretty sure probably 2 years from now you'll be using the bullet train everywhere.
That'd be nice. But we have to still take our speakers and our sound system and everything.
Right.
So so the car is still good, but a van would be nice. The station wagon gets a little tight sometimes.
You're renting a van or a station wagon?
A station wagon.
Isn't it cheaper just to buy something and then resell it?
No, we looked into that too, but Masaki found a great monthly rental place.
Okay.
Every year they keep going up in price though. I think people like us, they're like, oh, you're back again. We're going to raise the price.
Look at the suckers are back, right?
Yeah.
In New Zealand, that's something that people do. I mean, in New Zealand, there's so many old cars that the prices have just bottomed out. And I knew people who bought my car when I sold my old beat up from high school, and they they actually bought it for the same price that I bought it, and they toured around New Zealand driving for 4 months, an old English couple, and then they sold it at the same car fare for the same price at the end of it and got all their money back.
Yeah.
If you can do it, it's a pretty good thing to do.
That's true.
How do you get around in LA? I guess have a car? You got a car there?
Yeah, so we got an old beat up car. Get around with that in LA.
I think they're so cheap. Cars are so cheap in the States, right? Is that or not?
Maybe, I don't know. I don't know what's cheap.
I don't know, $1,000, $2,000.
We haven't got one for 1,000, but maybe if you were okay with a car that would break down on you, that $1,000 would get you something. I don't know.
Cars in my day for less than $500 each. When I was a kid.
When you're in Japan, are you gonna hook up with Sayuri or any other YouTubers?
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm hoping to go to the happy hour, and I'm definitely going to see Say. I talk with her all the time anyway, and also with Asahi-san.
Really Asahi-san. Oh, you're friends with her?
Yeah, it's going to be fun. So we're going to do a collab together.
With
and I
who?
don't know whether I'll get to see with Asahi-san.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
And it was crazy because so I met Daichi, the beatboxer.
Yeah.
At YouTube Space here.
I saw that picture. Cool. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah, and I said to him, I'm like, Daichi, I'm a huge fan. What are you doing here? And he said, I've come here to perform at the promenade for 2 weeks and kind of up my skill a bit. So he was busking at the Santa Monica promenade. I'm like, do you want to busk together? He's like, sure. So it was fun. We did that. We busked together.
Yeah.
And all these Japanese people who recognized him were like, can I get a photo with you? To him, obviously. And so that was fun. And I was like, Daichi, we should do a collab together. He's like, I would love that. So we went to YouTube Space and did a collab together, which was really fun.
Wow.
So he was such a nice guy, so humble and so talented. It was just ridiculous.
It's pretty controversial that Hikakin does so much better than him. That's fine. I'm a big fan. I don't know if you know PDR. Actually, do you know Mime?
Yeah, I love Mime.
Of course. Yeah. So, I'm like the biggest fan of PDR, and I like that one of his recurring themes is he likes to make fun of the most successful YouTuber Japan has ever produced, of course, Hikakin.
Yeah.
But what about poor Daichi beatboxer? Why doesn't he get? Where's some love for him?
He gets a lot of love, though, doesn't he?
He does.
Well, I mean, Hikakin was first, right? So the first is always,
Is he? Was he first? I thought Daichi was first.
Really? Oh, maybe I just knew of Hikakin
It's about
first.
the same time, though. I thought. But,
I didn't know that. Yeah.
Somehow.
All I remember was that I found out about Daichi through Hikakin. So.
All right.
Mm.
I
just
asked if there's any questions for you, and one person asked how long you've lived in Japan for. How long have you lived in Japan for?
14, 15 years.
Wow, that is actually a lot. I thought you are still more. Wow, you are more Kiwi though. I mean, you were talking in the start of the video.
Yeah.
That you found America easier to adapt to than Japan.
Yeah. So I lived in Japan till I was 5.
Yeah.
Couldn't speak a word of English, and then moved to New Zealand. Went to school there. So I'm trying to keep myself from sneezing. I don't know what's wrong with me.
Oh, it's okay. Early in the morning, I get like that.
And then moved to New Zealand. Went to school, freaked out, learned English, and then graduated university.
That was funny that you freaked out.
I did. I freaked out. I was like, I couldn't make any friends, and I was
How old were you?
a loner. I was 5.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, it was a painful childhood, which I've blocked out. Now I'm really happy.
Yeah.
No, I've dealt with it. But yeah, and then after graduating university, I went back to Japan. But even though I hadn't lived in Japan, my granddad had sent me videos back when videos were, still around, of Chibi Maruko and Sazae-san and all these, cartoons.
Right.
So before Netflix and the internet, there was videotapes, and he'd send us stuff. And we just watch it on repeat after school every day because there was nothing good on TV, as you know, in New Zealand.
There was 3:45 live, and after school with Ollie Olsen, and there was nothing good on TV. New Zealand after school TV sucks.
Yeah.
You're right.
Yeah. So that's what we did, and then we'd go back to Japan to visit my grandparents, maybe once a year, once every 2 years.
Oh, yeah,
and I'd tag along with my cousin to school with her for a week or 2.
Yeah.
So that was how I kept up my Japanese. And then, we had a bed and breakfast too, so we had a lot of Japanese people all over all the time. And so I kind of kept that up. Then I went back to Japan, and then I lived there for almost 10 years.
Wow.
And now I'm here.
So,
yeah.
is America where you want to be long term? Do you think, or?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I still love Japan, and Japan still very much feels home. So it'd be nice to do back and forth. But it's been amazing and so encouraging to be here and to have opportunities. You know, in LA of all places, I was so scared of coming here because, you know, for the longest time I've been doing this in Japan and being different. You know, in a way I felt like I was cheating because I was like, well, okay, well, I'm in Japan and I already look different, so I've got, you know, an advantage. Whereas here, it's like I'm just like everyone else. But it's been really encouraging. I entered this last year, at the end of last year, and I found out I became a top 5 finalist for the singer-songwriter competition out of 16,000 people. It was like, how did that happen? I don't know. It's crazy, but it was so encouraging just to have different doors like that open. So yeah, so it's good to be here and do this for now. Who knows what the future holds? Yeah.
How did you is it okay to ask about your visa? Are you a Mexican? What's
yeah, Victor, you're a Mexican. You got no place asking questions.
I guess it's okay. I mean, I'm here on permanent resident.
Green card.
So how does
I'm an alien.
Is that easy to do? How do you do
It was for me. It wasn't for Masaki.
that? It's easy for you. Why?
Well, just because I was married to Masaki.
I see that after
he lived here.
Oh, I'm sorry. He got it first, right?
Yes, and he lived here for 14 years. So
That's right. I forgot about that.
yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
I want to thank, before I forget, I want to thank you. I never got around. I've always felt bad about this, but you made a beautiful, you made a video for me about a year ago.
Yeah, Maggie.
Yeah, and I was always touched, and I showed it to Yoko, and I play it sometimes, but I always think I should do something to show you. Thank you. I mean, you made a.
Oh, you're welcome.
People don't know this, but after Maggie died, right? She made a video for me. Made a video for Maggie, just kind of singing a song to her, kind of remembering her. It was really touching. It was really a beautiful video. And I always thought I got to do something for that. And you know, something. I think I was starting I had a new business gig, and I was just busy making lessons.
Yeah, it's fine. It's all good.
So much for that.
Yeah, I mean, you've just been so supportive of me for years and years, and I so appreciate you.
I'm waiting for you to go to the Grammys so I get some tickets and stuff.
Yeah.
Or get on stage and push Kanye West off.
That's right. Just make a tackle.
Yeah.
That's great. I promised my wife I'd stay on until 11:30, and then I run down because the baby's crying. So.
Well, it's great to see you again. It's great to hear that you're going to be back in Japan again soon.
And everyone, I'll definitely be in touch with you. And everyone, remember Kat McDowell, and that's your channel name too, right?
Yeah, KATMCDOWELL. Yo.
Oh, and you know what? I'm just going to
cool.
I'm going to talk, and I'm going to make. In fact, I don't have to make noise. I'm just going to select it. So let's just keep talking while we show. Awesome detail the tour information, so everybody, if you are living near any of these cities, Victor's just dropped off. Okay, so it doesn't matter.
Bye, Victor.
Bye, Victor. If you are living near any of these cities, Chiba, Tokyo, Kamakura, he's back.
People fooled me because he changed the screen to your page. I thought I screwed up with that. How did that happen? I closed the window.
No, I'm showing everyone the tour date, so this is the outro.
That was me screwing up. Oh my God, what happened?
So that's what I was saying. If you are living near any of these cities or plan to be near any of these cities on these dates, make sure you check out Kat's tour. So we've got Chiba starting on April 25th. So that's only like next week. Is that next week? No, it's more than that. So what date is it? What year is it? I forget sometimes. So 2 weeks from now.
2015.
Okay, awesome. We are okay. I'm back. So 2 weeks from now, you are going to be starting the tour from Chiba. And that's Chiba City, right?
No, it's going to be out by the beach.
Oh, out by the beach. Which beach?
Ichinomiya.
Oh, Ichinomiya is awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good place to start. So Ichinomiya, that's a really nice beach town.
You look so surprised.
No, there's an Ichinomiya right down the street.
Yeah, it's a different Ichinomiya, but it's a surfing one. So 一宮、東京、鎌倉、湘南、静岡、大阪、神戸、岡山、広島、小倉、大分、日向、宮崎、鹿児島、熊本、福岡、岡山、名古屋、福島、石巻. The second Fukushima is Iwaki, right?
Yeah.
Iwaki, or Sendai, Iwaki, Kanagawa.
Yes.
And make sure you go check out. Victor's got to go.
Gotta go.
Bye, Victor.
I've got to go too.
You guys, sorry.
See you.
But no, great to get you on. Hope we can catch up and see you when you're
Yeah,
back
I'd
in
love
Japan.
to see you in Japan. That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, the Tokyo show is at Nami 73. It's in a couple of weeks from now,
Yeah.
the 26th of April. It's in a really cool surfer bar in the middle of Tokyo, close to Roppongi. So if anyone's around, come say hi.
Yeah.
Come hang
Yeah.
out on a Sunday night. Yeah, it'd be really fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
By the way, yeah, I think people are just asking after the sirens and Victor just got taken away. They're asking if something happened.
We live in a really, next to a really busy intersection, so the sirens just
Oh, that was you.
constant. Yeah, it was me.
Oh, I wonder if someone got shot. I don't know. I shouldn't say that.
No, it's a fire truck.
Stereotypes.
So
It's a
someone's
fire
house probably got blown up.
Oh, well, that's better. I feel better. So, oh, you know what? I've got the wrong. How do I've got to stop sharing. Stop. There I am. Oh, boom.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm okay, everyone. So anyway, awesome to see you again. Thank you for getting up 6 o'clock in the morning. Great to get you back on the show. Everyone, go and check out Kat's tour because it's going to be sweet. All the information is on catmusic.jp.
And and I'll try and update. I have such a hard time editing these videos. I take so much footage and never edit it. So I really need to just put it up there. But I've got a YouTube channel too.
Yes, that's right.
Again, it's KATMCDOWELL. So.
McDowell. Right.
Yeah, try and keep it updated.
So subscribe. In fact, thank you for I've got to put your channel. I'll put your channel directly under the video information right now, so that people can find it and go and subscribe to you.
Awesome.
Cat McDowell will boom, 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 boom.
Booyah!
Booyah! Boom shakalaka. Putting it all. Actually, I've got to do this before I stop the video because otherwise I'll lose all the comments while I'm updating view on watch page. So if you refresh the screen now, you'll be able to see Kat's channel name below the video, and you should go subscribe to her. And follow the tour. And she's awesome. She's a Kiwi, Japanese, American, awesome muso person. YouTuber. I'm trying to think of words, but I'm tired. Technical issues. I'm having technical issues again. Anyway, you have a good day there. Thanks for getting up so early. Great to have you on again. Hope to see you back in Japan soon.
Yes, arigatou gozaimasu.
What is the Tokyo place again? It's near Roppongi. What's it called?
It's called Nami 73.
Nami
Bar
73.
Yeah, so Bar 73, and
that's April 26th.
It's
Okay, cool. Well, hopefully I'm going to see you soon. So
yeah, that'd be awesome.
And see you soon.
Oh, bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
How do I get off this thing?
I have to find the stop button. Where is the stop button? Hang on a second. Just act natural.
Like in TV?
Yeah.